In this episode of Drinking Made Easy, we visit the Mile High City.
Beautiful.
I get schooled in beer,
That's nice.
hit the ice, and Steve eats bull testicles.
Eating balls!
It's Drinking Made Easy, Denver. I'm Zane Lamprey. My job is to drink. I'm traveling the country with my buddies Mark Ryan and Steve McKenna as we explore the local drinking cultures, customs, and cocktails. Along the way, we'll soak in the local flavor in an effort to make drinking easy. Denver has a plethora of great watering holes, but our first stop was an hour north of Denver in Fort Collins to visit the New Belgium Brewery. I got there just in time for the Loose Lips beer tasting competition.
4 times a year, we get together at New Belgium for our Loose Lips drink-off. It's 3 beers, 3 of our beers blended in a glass. So whoever comes the closest to identifying which 3 beers and what percentage gets to brew whatever beer they want to brew with the support of our brew house.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And I get one guess?
You do. It's bold.
Ranger, Skinny Dip.
Skinny Dip.
And Fat Tire. All right, there's my guess. It's not right?
No.
Close? Respectable?
Not really.
He did just run in off the street.
It's pretty good, I guess. He got 1 out of 3. Here's what the blend was. It was 50% Blue Paddle, 30% Skinny Dip, 20% Black. So the winner is Drew Baumer.
And wouldn't you know it, the intern who was here on summer break is the winner.
Well done.
Congratulations. Let's go try some more beers.
Let's do it.
Nothing goes better with defeat than beer, so we headed to the tasting room to drink some, starting with their flagship beer, Fat Tire.
So Fat Tire was founded on a bicycle trip through Belgium that one of our co-founders took. He was an American home brewer. He's biking through Belgium, and he started to brew that style of beer. And one of the first home brews that he did after that trip was an amber ale that he named Fat Tire. And everybody said, you should go commercial with this, but you should not call it Fat Tire. That's a ridiculous name. And he kind of, he kind of fought him tooth and nail on it, and we're glad he did, because the bike's real iconic for who we are. And
Yeah, there's bikes everywhere. Do a lot of people bike to work?
we do. You know, we actually had Bike to Work Day last week, and we had about close to 80% participation.
So this is a Belgian style?
It is. You know, it's kind of based on a Belgian amber. This is a very well-balanced beer, like hop to malt. The Belgians traditionally will throw fruit, spice, any kind of herbs in there. They'll use wild yeast strains. They do sour beers in wood.
Right.
You know, so a lot of whacked-out character profiles that you don't get. Yeah, it's like breaking with tradition, not really putting yourself into a box, not limiting yourself as far as what you're going to put in it. I think that's the defining characteristic of a Belgian beer.
Is that better because I'm here at the factory?
And it's about 100 degrees out. It's good for that, too.
Next up, the double and triple.
So this is a triple.
Correct.
And this is an Abbey.
It's a double style, yep.
What is a double and what is a triple?
Well, stylistically speaking, doubles are traditionally the darker of the two. They have a darker malt roast, and they're a little sweeter. And triples are going to be stronger. They're going to be more golden in color.
I thought that the double would be this color, but I thought the triple would be a darker color.
Yeah, I think a lot of people sort of assume that dark means heavy or strong. Dark really means the roast degree to which you roast the malt. So when you roast the malt, it's just like roasting a coffee bean. The darker it is, you get those chocolatey flavors and some of that nice dark character.
That's nice.
And you know, everybody's palate's quite a bit different, so you're probably tasting something different than I am.
That doesn't taste like an ass kicker.
Yeah, it's a little sneaky devil, actually.
That is a sneaky
yeah,
beer.
Pretty smooth, for sure.
Our next stop is Avery Brewing Company, where they're known for making some deliciously boozy beers.
Because you guys make some high alcohol percentage beers,
We do.
but they're not barley wines.
We make some barley wines. Hog Heaven is a barley wine.
Okay.
We've also got probably its antithesis of a barley wine. That's an American-style barley wine.
What one is equal to that in alcohol percentage, but is not a barley wine? So I can understand the difference because I don't.
In alcohol contents,
Yeah.
the one right next to it there, the 17,
This guy?
which is our anniversary beer.
So what's the alcohol percentage of this guy?
Hog Heaven is 9.2%.
And that's a barley wine.
That is our American barley wine, super hoppy.
And this one is what percentage?
That one is about 8.9%.
And that is not a barley wine.
That one is a black lager that is dry hopped.
I've been told at one point that barley wine was beer that was brought to an alcohol content that was similar to wine. but that's not necessarily the case.
You have this huge category. You can't just thumbnail it down to like, this is exactly what a barley wine is. An English barley wine can be anywhere from 7, 8, 9% beer, very sweet, kind of liqueur-ish kind of flavors.
Okay.
Or the American rendition, which is a hop monster. Basically, a beer that has a lot of alcohol, but also has that great plant in it, hops.
Yeah.
And so you have a lot of bitterness, you have a lot of floral aspects to it, and this beer, Hog Heaven, in Boulder, is known as liquid marijuana. The hop effect of this is a dank, very, very planty.
This one?
Yes.
It tastes like pot beer.
Correct.
That's the point.
That is the point.
Because
and it is medicinal.
Cannabis and hops are in the same family.
Correct.
And so that
they're cousins, and there's only 2 plants in that same lineage of plants. So it's very kind of distant plant.
Does it make you silly, like marijuana? Why is it called the marijuana of beers?
Because it smells like it.
It smells like pot.
So there is no THC in this beer, just to let you know. You could not smoke this. You could not condense it and somehow...
I would have a hard time lighting it, let alone smoking it.
Well, it's made for drinking.
Okay.
Yeah.
So liquid consumption.
Correct.
Of the cousin of pot.
Correct.
So this is not a barley wine.
Correct. This is a very different animal. This is a black lager that we created for our anniversary beer every year that we've been in business.
Smoky.
Thank you. Yeah. It's a Schwartz beer, but it has a lot of dry hop characteristics, and it has about 70 IBUs.
You a fly. Hey, no, it's cool. It was just hanging out.
You sure it wasn't a mosquito?
It landed, it is a fly.
Thank you.
Look, it's right there.
Yeah, done.
You're like the Miyagi of beer. I would have grabbed it with my chopsticks if not for the swiftness of your hands. Amazing. I've both been learned and confused. Perfect.
As well you should.
Perfect. Thank you. Come on, Steve.
Coming up on Drinking Made Easy, Slapshot.
Yes!
Drinking Made Easy isn't just a TV show, it's also a drinking game.
Yeah.
So you can actually play along at home. You can drink along with us. For example, rule number 1, if you're the first person to see Pleplius hiding somewhere in the show or out in the open, you can make someone else drink. Rule number 2, if we mess up on our continuity, something's not quite the same from one shot to the next, you get to make someone drink. Rule number 3, when we challenge each other, pick a side. If you lose, you drink. To have these rules explained, and for more drinking rules of the show, go to drinkingmadeeasy.com. Oh, Pleplius, good to drink.
Yeah.
We're in Denver, where our next stop is Governor's Park to get to the bottom of their Cheeseman cocktail.
You make something called a cheese man.
A Cheeseman.
Is there cheese in it?
If I want there to be cheese in it, I'll put cheese in it.
So now that's where it gets confusing.
Right.
But so you guys make them in these.
Right.
Right? What's the ingredients of a cheeseman?
It's whatever I choose to make.
What's the story of why it's called the cheese man?
There's a park called Cheeseman Park up the street.
Okay.
It was a graveyard.
Okay.
And they moved all the graves.
And then they turned it into a park?
Right.
What's the relationship of this cheese man to that cheese man?
This drink is kind of like the park. You never know what to expect.
Let's make a cheese man.
Okay.
We decided to make a Cheeseman that pays tribute to Colorado.
Filled out with ice.
So we started with Stranahan's whiskey from Denver.
Yeah.
What is that? Whiskey.
Delicious.
That's nice. The bar was a little thirsty.
Then we added some Colorado beers.
Why don't we throw some Fat Tire in there?
We should put skinny dip in it.
Good call. Now we're getting somewhere.
And some not-so-local orange juice and grenadine.
I need a little local Mountain Dew.
You have a local soda called what?
Mountain Dew.
That's good. That's ours.
Yeah.
Now, the bottom line is, when you order a Cheeseman, you don't know what you're gonna get,
Right.
but you do know it will come in a fishbowl,
Right.
and it will cost you around $11.
Yes. This isn't a drink for one person.
Right, but you have 11
I mean,
straws in there. Is that made for 11 people? How many
Maybe
people?
four.
Four people,
4 people huddled together.
like friends.
Yeah.
Now let's make a Cheeseman for him. I wanna make the worst drink we could actually make.
Steve's Cheeseman, the Steveman, is made with butterscotch liqueur, tequila, house-made Bloody Mary mix, black licorice schnapps, orange juice, lemon lime soda, beer, and mint liqueur.
Let's start with this.
Butterscotch and tequila. That's our homemade Bloody Mary. 27 ingredients.
So now there's over 30 ingredients.
Oh my God.
Did we do the rest up with the gun?
Yeah.
Okay. Orange, lemon, and then Mountain Dew.
Yeah. Brilliant. I need some creme de menthe in there. Poor thing, Steve.
You want to try it?
Thank you. Cheers. Vile.
Yeah. Yeah, tastes like vomit.
Our next stop was Rio Grande, where it's my mission to figure out the secret ingredients of their award-winning margaritas.
This is our margarita mix. We pre-make it so you don't know what our recipe is.
Some people around town, they've been talking.
Yeah.
And they said you can only have a certain amount because there's Everclear in there.
Well, there's really not any Everclear in there.
No Everclear.
You would taste it. Everclear is strong.
There's a limit to 3 per customer.
Yes, sir.
And it's suggested for lowlanders, like Steve and myself, that we just have 2. Why?
You maybe drink them really fast because they're so good.
Yeah.
Then you stand up and you might feel lightheaded. So coming from low altitude, you want to drink one glass of water, take it easy, see how you're reacting.
I need a glass of water.
Now my second margarita, and the first for Steve.
That's good.
Is that flash blending?
Yeah.
I flash blended.
You're just hitting it a little bit. And you got to have a little extra lime. Just keep it going.
Why don't you tell me what's in that? It's getting a little salty.
Tequila?
Tequila?
Yeah. I can go that far.
Sugar?
I'm sure in some form.
In some way, shape, or form, yes.
On my third margarita, I've reached my limit.
Are you feeling it?
I'm feeling it.
What do you feel?
Yeah.
All right, so this is a chugging contest. We will chug water. It'll be 1, 2, 3, go. We start on go, and it's the first person to put their cup down. Okay?
Okay.
Lamprey races ahead and gets his cup to the table first. He is officially the winner of the water chug down.
Our next stop was the Ice Center for the 6 six-pack challenge.
I'm in unfamiliar territory.
I've never played hockey in my life.
You're pretty good.
How am I good? I can't even stand up on skates.
You didn't fall yet.
Look at you. You got a beard and your thing's undone. You look Canadian right now.
Yeah. Dude, they hooked us up here today with great stuff.
You're right.
Okay, you gotta be careful though. Don't fall and hurt your head, and don't hurt your tailbone.
Okay.
You'd
Oh,
be
don't fall on my
scream-
butt.
This is the most authoritative he's been. I'm taking him.
Anyone at home that's taking me is an idiot. But I'm taking myself.
Okay,
six packs.
It's time for the 6 six-pack challenge.
So here's the deal. In every episode of Drinking Made Easy, Steve and I will face off in a 6 six-pack challenge. We'll bet 6 six-packs on the outcome, and Mark will bet on who he thinks will win. Whoever wins the challenge gets 6 six-packs of beer.
For today's 6 six-pack challenge, Lamprey and McKenna are headed to the Ice Center for hockey. The rules are simple. They each get 6 shots on goal. Whoever makes the most wins. And in goal, a 300-pound monkey.
Once you hit the top of the circle, you can shoot.
Lamprey draws first blood. McKenna has a nice approach, but he loses control of the puck.
That's a shot, baby! That's a shot!
Hit it, not circle it.
Lamprey looks like a newborn giraffe on skates. That is a miss.
Quickly, stop it!
McKenna shows his proficiency on skates and ties it up.
I think that ties it up, doesn't it?
He's actually good at something!
Lamprey wobbles up to the goal. Ooh, and a lucky break.
Steve.
Please, get down there, stop it, do a split!
McKenna ties it up and puts Pleplius on his face. Lamprey is stinking up the ice.
You always know that I'm gonna go right.
McKenna shoots wide and leaves the door open for Lamprey. Lamprey circles back around.
No, I can't even get control of the puck.
And he slides it between the monkey's legs. Lamprey's up by 1. McKenna on the approach, and he sneaks one in. Lamprey misses. Oh, and misses again. It's all tied
Drop
up.
it in there, baby.
That's it, baby, that's it, Steve! Please stop it!
McKenna shoots and scores.
Nice.
McKenna's the winner of the 6 six-pack challenge.
Coming up on Drinking Made Easy, Rocky Mountain Oysters raw.
Can't touch the ball!
Oh, it's so good. We're in Denver, where Mark has headed to Wynkoop Brewery to put it in the can.
We were founded in 1988 by current Denver Mayor John Hickenlooper. Said, I'm going to open a craft brewery in Denver. It was the first one in the state.
How did you guys become Wynkoop Brewing?
Well, Wynkoop Street is the street that runs outside.
Tell me about this beer drinker thing. You guys
Yes.
are finding the most knowledgeable beer drinkers in America or across the world?
Just limited to the United States.
Okay.
It's the beer drinker of the year. Every year we do a search. We send out a call around the United States and ask for resumes from the nation's greatest beer drinkers. We're looking for people that have a deep understanding of beer, how it's made, its history, its importance in the development of culture and civilization in America and the world. They're also people that you want to have a beer with.
Could I grill you about your beeriness?
Sure.
I have to have a wig and a robe
Well, you
on
gotta look the part, don't
if
you?
I'm gonna ask you beery questions?
Sure.
Can you define flocculation?
Sure, it's the degree to which yeast settles out of a beer and clarifies.
How many divots are in the top of a bottle? Do you know?
I think there are 72.
What's the significance of the gorilla?
The beer is made as a fundraiser for the Mountain Gorilla Conservation Fund. They're based here in Denver. It's an American-style pale ale,
Okay, what's next?
Rail Yard Ale. It's our biggest seller for about 18 years. We serve it unfiltered here, so it's got a slight haze. It's got the nice, thick, meringue head, almost pudding-like. You know, you can touch that and you get a little dimple there. Isn't that
Yeah.
beautiful? It's a mark of a beer made with a lot of good choice ingredients. So.
Let's go down and can some beer. They do the canning by hand.
Push the can forward a little bit to activate it. There you go. Oh, let it fill up. Okay, let's give that a quick. There you go. One at a time. Hit the green button. As you can see, this is very large-scale mass production of beer. See, the can gets a blast of CO2 first to purge the ambient air, then it fills from the bottom to further keep the air out of the can. So.
It's gonna take me less time to drink this than it did for me to can it. Pull this down.
Yeah. Okay, till it clicks. There you go. Raise the handle up.
I got a 6-pack of Rail Yard I made myself right here with Marty.
While Mark was in Denver, Steve and I headed to Evergreen, where the Woodcellar Bar and Grill does a lot with balls. We're starting with a Rocky Mountain Martini.
Here's the bacon.
Okay. This is a bacon-infused vodka. So can you show me how to make one of these martinis?
Absolutely. Take the water and chill the glasses.
Ah, got it. Okay.
Okay, fill
Now,
your shaker with the ice.
Is that enough?
Yes.
Okay.
We need that bacon vodka. 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, that's a hefty
There you
count.
go. So then you're gonna take your Bloody Mary mix.
How much of this?
Okay, you're good. Put that on top of it and start shaking. Oh, no.
And then you just pour it in there. And then you drink it.
What happened?
You let a
What did
madman.
you do?
I'm a madman. I should not. You just remake it.
Oh, boy.
The Rocky Mountain Martini is made with bacon-infused vodka, Bloody Mary mix, celery salt, lemon and lime wedges, 3 green olives, and 1 fried Rocky Mountain oyster.
So, 2, 3, 4, 5. So then you're gonna take your Bloody Mary mix. So we had some major.
It's all right.
Dump these out.
Okay.
Garnish it with some celery salt. Okay. Okay. I need that one a little closer.
Now the garnish. What's that?
Well, you know, we're back to the old Rocky Mountain oyster there. Okay. There you go.
Are you gonna eat the testicle?
It's debatable. We'll stick it out.
Well-
All right, are you going to eat it? Just plain like that, huh? Great.
To the Rocky Mountain Martini.
Do it.
This is the most elaborate shot I've ever had.
Yeah.
I'm impressed. Nice job.
Cheers.
Let's go eat some bull testicles.
While Laura and I were drinking martinis, Steve and Wes, the guy in the Pleplius suit, were getting ready for his eating challenge.
Because Steve and Wes haven't been doing well in their eating competitions, Zane gives them some incentive.
Steve, if you lose this, we are going to shave your head into a mohawk. And Wes, if you lose, we are going to take your goatee and turn it into a mustache for the rest of the tour. So there it is. It doesn't look that bad. It tastes like a chicken nugget. These are Rocky Mountain oysters.
Boys are not eating fried bull testicles, they're eating them raw.
I just need to answer some questions.
Is that healthy to eat?
Yes, we consulted the rep, and they are completely fine to eat raw. They take a bull testicle, which is about this big, and then they slice them, and then traditionally they will bread them and fry them, and you can dip them in sauces. On your mark, get set, go. Oh. Okay, that's one.
Yummy.
Wes appears to be going in slow motion, while Steve seems to be enjoying them.
What do you want?
I can't do this thing.
Wes is still on number one.
What?
Yeah. You want to step in?
Zane takes out Wes and puts in the Woodcellar's owner, Tabor Cowden. Steve is on number 7, so Tabor has a lot of catching up to do. Tabor steps in and eats balls.
Just don't think of balls.
You can't chew it. You gotta just make them do shots.
Don't think about the nuts. Let's find some small balls. Don't put your fingers all over the balls. Don't worry. That's disgusting. We're eating balls.
McKenna has a formidable lead, but Tabor is right on his tail.
I'm just
First
waking
8.
up. I didn't realize I was going to be in this challenge.
McKenna is on 11 as Tabor forces down number 7.
That's a little ball.
Tabor's at 11, and McKenna appears to be losing steam.
Wow, Steve, come on, dude.
I think I'm done.
Tabor's determination comes at a price. The gag reflex.
Tabor, don't do it. Hot mustard on it.
I can feel it's the balls.
It's a bull's ball. It's a bull's ball.
Oh, God.
Tabor pulls it together. He is back in the race. It's all tied up at 13. Tabor takes the lead.
That's what I've been looking for.
Tabor keeps trying to grab McKenna's balls.
You can't touch the ball!
Oh, it's so good.
I'm ball digging.
You just had 15.
McKenna takes the lead again, but only for a moment.
I didn't care about that.
Okay, 16-16.
It is ball to ball down the backstretch.
This one's not going to be good.
Tabor's on his second beer, which he's using to wash down the nuts.
Good.
That one's so big it should almost count as 2. 18 to 18.
Pull out a big one. Come on, pull out a big one.
I thought about that.
Okay, that's 19. What's that, 20?
Tabor jumps out in front.
No, you gotta eat it. Eat it. Hey, jackass.
That does not.
That's a bunch.
You pick this up and you eat that.
Tabor's not going to let McKenna take the lead
This
back.
is 20. You gotta eat it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You gotta keep it.
Tabor Cowden from the Woodcellar Bar and Grill defeats McKenna.
Shenanigans.
You beat Wes. Wes has to shave a mustache. Tabor beat you by 1.
I'm giving up drinking. Last night was the last. This morning is brutal. 'Cause I feel like ass. Drank margaritas. straight from the blender. That party was unforgettable from what I remember. I guess last night went better than it could have gone. Woke up in a...
For more videos and cocktail recipes, go to drinkingmadeeasy.com.
I'm giving up drinking again. Tomorrow, after this party, it's supposed to be